Greetings and Sego everyone, this is Vincent Schilling and I am the Associate Editor of Indian Country Today and your host for the ICT Weekly Video News Update. With this weekly update, the Indian Country Today staff will bring you some of our top stories to hit the site. So history has been made. Sharice Davids has won the Kansas primary and she's facing Yoder in November. So our first story begins with a congratulatory note to Sharice Davids for winning the Kansas primary. Thus, she's become the first Democratic nominee for Congress in Kansas's 3rd congressional district that is Native American. Davids, who was endorsed by the Kansas City Star, could be the first openly gay person to represent Kansas in Congress. There has never been a Native American woman elected to Congress, but in June, Deborah Holland, Laguna Pueblo, won the nomination for a seat representing Albuquerque, and Davids, Ho-Chunk, would be the second to do so. Later this month, Amanda Douglas, running in Oklahoma, could be the third. Davids, who calls Republican candidate Kevin Yoder a pawn for Donald Trump, said in a statement, "I am humbled by the support and excited by the future ahead. Now, let's get to work." So Cherokee comedian Eurell jokes at his own cerebral palsy and says, walking isn't that impressive.
Not that impressive. And you know, a 3-year-old does it. It's an evolutionary accident. And I'm impressed.
Orange County-based stand-up comedian Joe Eurell, in partnership with Laughing Gas Comedy, has just released his half-hour stand-up comedy special titled Not Special. It's on YouTube.
Because you do stuff to overcompensate, like marathons. And look, just because you do a lot of the unimpressive thing doesn't make it more impressive. And I'm worried about you.
You can watch the entire special on YouTube by following the links below. So we have another Native Vote 18 story. Federal judge orders Willie Grayeyes back onto the Utah ballot. A federal judge has ruled that San Juan County officials in Utah improperly removed Willie Grayeyes, a Navajo Democratic candidate, from the county commission. U.S. District Judge David Nuffer restored Grayeyes' voting rights and ordered his name back onto the ballot, and officials of Republican-controlled San Juan County claimed they had clear and convincing evidence to remove Grayeyes. Grayeyes sued for disqualification, claimed racism, and was put back on the ballot. Good job, Willie. Last Thursday's Google Doodle was Cherokee Engineer Mary Golda Ross. Google revealed its latest Doodle last Thursday with an image of a cheerful and smiling woman. Now, if you're not sure, that is, of course, Google's landing homepage, google.com. And Mary Golda Ross in the Doodle is pictured within the sacred 7-sided star of the Cherokee Nation, surrounded by a blueprint of the Agena rocket. Agena? Okay. The image sits in space, floating above the Earth. Now, Ross is lauded as the first Native American female engineer. She worked in a male-dominated field as the only female engineer taking on such tasks as interplanetary space travel, including rocket missiles and satellites. Today, much of her work remains classified. Thursday, August 8th, would have been her 110th birthday. So the Paskenta band of Nomlaki Indians have been recognized with new Caltrans signs. The tribal land belonging to the Paskenta band of Nomlaki Indians will now be recognized with 2 highway signs along Interstate 5. The California Department of Transportation, Caltrans, District 2 have placed 2 19-foot by 8-foot signs on northbound and southbound Interstate 5 near the Liberal Avenue exit 628, to designate lands belonging to the tribe. Now that's a great sign. So there was some massive backlash on social media after Aloha Poke tells shops use of Aloha must cease. Chicago-based Aloha Poke Co, a restaurant chain selling a version of the Hawaiian dish that had obtained copyright protection for its name and logo, began sending out cease and desist letters to other shops with similar names. Many of them mom and pop shops owned and operated by Native Hawaiians or non-Hawaiians with significant ties to the island state. The letter from the attorneys states in part, "We request that you immediately stop all use of Aloha and Aloha Poke in association with selling your food, products, and services, and destroy all packaging, marketing materials, advertising, photographs, internet usage, and all other materials and things that bear the designation of Aloha or Aloha Poke." Social media exploded. An online campaign using the hashtag #NoAlohaPokeCo by Native Hawaiian activist Kalama Okaena soon went viral, with thousands decrying Aloha Poke's bullying tactics. The Office of Hawaiian Affairs issued a statement condemning the harassment. The commercialization and exploitation of Native Hawaiian traditional knowledge has been an issue for generations, OHA CEO Kamana Opono Crab wrote. At the heart of the issue, we are trademark laws that present substantial challenges protecting our culture and promoting its pono, meaning appropriate use. August 14th was Navajo Code Talkers Day. The Navajo Nation, the Department of the Interior, and others recognized the Navajo Code Talkers this Tuesday with public celebrations and announcements on social media in recognition of Navajo Code Talker Day. In December 2006, the Navajo Nation Council established August 14th of each year as Navajo Nation Code Talkers Day, a recognized tribal holiday. The day was selected in recognition of a proclamation signed in July 1982 by President Ronald Reagan as a day for the Code Talkers. According to the National Museum of the American Indian, more than 400 Navajo men were recruited by the U.S. Marines during World War II to develop a military code in their native language to transmit military messages. The Native American Code Talkers of World War II, which also included tribal members from other Native nations, is recognized as the only unbroken code in all of military history. So Jordan Bennett Begay has joined the Indian Country Today team. As a journalist who has reported from the front lines of Standing Rock and as a former teacher, Jordan Bennett Begay Dene is ICT's newest team member as an on-staff reporter and content producer. Welcome to the team, Jordan. We're glad to have you. Thanks for watching. As you might or might not have noticed, we have been releasing the video news update on different days. We are trying it out on different days to see what all of you, our gracious readers, seem to enjoy. But of course, we realize, why don't we just ask you? So you can leave a comment below on our site, and if you're not registered, you can do so with a few quick clicks. You can also comment on other stories, reply to others, and add to the conversation. Thanks for watching this week's ICT Video News Report. I am Vincent Schilling, Associate Editor of Indian Country Today. Mark Trahant is the editor. Follow me on Twitter at Vince Schilling. Have a great day. Ona and Nawen. Oh, one last thing. In case you're wondering, my tie is sharks. So gift from my wife. Thanks, folks. Have a great day. Ona.